Well, guys, looks like it's time to say goodbye to Celadon City. What do you say, Nidoking? Oh! My Pokemon are always holding something at the beginning of videos. I don't know why. Well, you're happy that you found it. Okay. Or whatever that was. Anyway, so continuing on to Route 16. What's this? A tree? Looks like it can be cut down. Of course we're going to cut it down. Umbreon, do your stuff. So back here we have a little cottage. That's why I wanted to start out in Celadon and not exactly on the bike path. And you can talk to these guys right here. And if you talk to this guy, he will say something pretty cool every time. Omnibus. So basically that guy is the learn a new word every day guy. So what's the word of the day? Talk to that guy and he'll tell you. I don't know, it's a pretty funny feature that Nintendo threw in there. It doesn't really serve any purpose or have any bearing on the game, but I just thought it was kind of cool. Now, for some reason, I don't know why Nintendo did this, but you can't just automatically get on your bike by walking past this guy. You actually have to physically go into your bag and get your bike and get on, which I think sucks. So now we're on the bike path, the cycling road, if you will, and here you can catch some Slugmas and other Pokemon, I believe some Fearos and stuff, but we're not here to do that today. Today we're gonna wreck house on these biker punks. Oh, Biker Dale! Open. These Pokemon really are gonna be no trouble. There we go. Yes, so these Pokemon will be really no trouble at all. Really, I mean, this is more or less kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a royal flush. This is basically if you just want to see the cycling path, because these guys certainly won't be pulling any difficulty for me. But you can see the cycling path has definitely changed from the original. Now we have the path going into two split ways, and one of them has a metal bridge overpass, if you will, sitting on it. So I think that's pretty awesome. And after we go through these guys, we're going to go to Fuchsia City. Now, if you remember, in Fuchsia City, when you went there, that was the original home of the Safari Zone from Red, Blue, and Yellow. But when you went there in the original Gold and Silver, and of course Crystal as well, you did not find the Safari Zone. What you found was a building that was all boarded up because of Glitch City. And what Glitch City was a glitch in Red, Blue, and Yellow that caused the game to go haywire and like send the player into a glitch type world. It was very bad and very fun to exploit too. Very odd videos came from that, but Nintendo didn't want that, so they patched it up and didn't even bother putting it in Gold, Silver, and Crystal because they didn't have time to fix it. So now it's 2010 and you're playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So is it still boarded up? Nope. They turned it into the PAL Park, because if you remember from past episodes, we already saw the Safari Zone that was west of Cianwood City. So now they converted this into PAL Park, which is pretty cool. I think it's awesome that they're trying to keep story continuity in the games, and that they're saying, oh yeah, the original warden of this Safari Zone moved on to bigger and better lands, and he moved on to Johto, close to Cianwood. So I really like that story progression. Now I have my Nidoking front and center right now because I figure I could get a few extra levels in on these guys with Earthquake, because mainly they use poison types and fire types and big bad biker type Pokemon that are easily taken out by ground type moves. And Nidoking is just the ground type / poison to take these mofos out. Plus, I'm going to be using him in the next gym. Big time. Because the next gym we will be facing is a poison type gym. Vroom vroom. Okay, so we have a very excited engine guy here. Biker Ernst. Teddy Essa. Gerbus! It just doesn't seem right. Oh well. Them's the breaks of battling, huh? Should have gotten a new trainer. I mean, seriously, like, a Nidoking against a freaking Teddy Ursa? Jeez, I mean, at least it got it moving. That's, you know, pretty pathetic on your part, Nidoking. You should have taken that thing out. Although, off the top of my head, I'm not really sure what Nidoking's nature is. And I can tell you right away that I don't train... Do I want to learn Mega Horn? Nah, I like the moveset I have going on here. But, I definitely don't train for EVs whilst doing my main game. I'll train for EVs when I'm doing competitive battling, but during the main game I find it just is just too boring and too slow of a process, because in the beginning of the game you don't have all the right items, probably don't have the Pokerus virus, which I usually use while training my Pokemon for battles. So that's why I don't even bother EV training in the beginning of the game. I mean, you can do it if you want, but it's going to be really frustrating. I don't know, I think maybe for Black and White when I get it in the English version, because there's no way I'm doing that in the Japanese version, not even. But I think I'll try EV training my Pokemon from the onset instead of just waiting to finish and then EV train all my Pokemon. Because what I do is I'll go through the main game with a team. So this team that you've been seeing me complete my Heart Gold walkthrough with, this is the team I'd go through that's not EV trained. I'd go through, and then I'd set them aside in a box and just raise fresh EV trained Pokemon straight from the nursery. But it would be interesting to see if I tried to EV train my Pokemon from the beginning. So I'll have to set that as a challenge. Now obviously that was supposed to be set up as a double battle, but since I'm trying to get all the experience points for Nidoking, I'm just going to say screw that and let Nidoking raid face with Earthquake. Bam! I love the super effective noise. And Skorupi goes down! And Nidoking is unstoppable! Alright, so I think we covered... Alright, we didn't get that guy. Oh, and look, there's a double battle up here. So for dodging that one double battle, I get to take on this one. Alright. Seems fair to me. Toughen up! Hopefully these guys don't have coughing, because if they have coughing, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. Alright, you are pretty awesome, guys, because you're not going to take much time to defeat. Sorry about this, Umbreon, but you're just going to have to brace the hit. Okay, so not too much damage, but boom! We're gonna get a 2 KO on this. Not a 2 KO on one Pokemon, but 2 KOs on 2 Pokemon. 2 1 KOs, I should say. There you go. But damn. Done, son. Done! Oh, no target. I always would love to see Shadow Ball just keep going and hit one of the bikers. I think that would be funny. But that can't be violent. No violence in a Pokemon game, right? Pokemon never die. Well, actually, yeah, they do. Go to Lavender City. Or Lavender Town. And apparently they do die. But nothing violent in a Pokemon game, right? Oh well. Wow, you gotta be kidding me. We have another Weezing? Alright, well, on the next episode, guys, we will be taking on the gym leader of Fuchsia City. See you then.